We were the first industry to pretty much go down, and I imagine we'll be the last industry to come back.
Before the pandemic, Viet was instrumental in planning all-night massives with his company Boudin, hosting several events a year with attendance in the thousands, like Bombfest in Edmonton. But in March, his team was forced to postpone it, the first of many.
Expecting a record year in attendance for us, and then the hammer dropped.
Normally on weekends, you'd see people lined up here for their shows. But because COVID-19 has canceled these events, many people who work in these venues are now without jobs.
Hundreds and hundreds of people that work these events, from the venues that support them, the staff that work at the venues, our stage hands, our lighting people, our video people. There's just so many people involved in putting on these events, and it's hard to watch because there has not been any real support from the government.
Dozens of venues have been forced to permanently close. This group is advocating for federal support, but right now the industry keeps its eyes on a vaccine, and even then the dance floor may be very different.
A rapid test, that's what I think would be the best solution. Obviously, we probably would have to reduce our capacities. We have to look at changing the infrastructure of our entry and exits, and obviously how people interact with each other at these events.
It's not ever going to be what it was.
Zach Taylor works in artist development and hosts events under his company Underdog Entertainment. He says the industry may get harder to navigate for up-and-comers like him.
Where do you go and who's going to allow it, right? Because I'm going to question if I'm still going to get the same treatment at Junction.
For this community, the dance floor was a reprieve from life's struggles. And Viet says when large events can be held again, he's going to have a new appreciation for them.
I think about, how much I took for granted being at the shows and watching everyone have such a good time. And now it's like, I wish I could go back to that.
In Calgary, Taylor Braat, City News.